First up, updates from the world of cricket. Well, ignored for South Africa series, all-rounder Shivam Dube started with both bat and the ball on his comeback, guiding India to an easy 6-wicket victory over Afghanistan in Mohali on Thursday. Proving his utility in India's crowded batting lineup, Dube made the opportunity count as he hit a belligerent half-century in chase of a 159 score after the bowlers restricted the Afghan batters to a power total. After bowling an economic spell, Dube smashed an unbeaten 60 off 40 balls to help India overcome the target with 15 balls to spare. Earlier, Afghanistan made 158 for 5 in 20 overs, with Nabi top scoring for the visitors at 42. Mukesh Kumar and Akshar Patel took 2 wickets apiece, while Shivam Dube took 1 in the 2 overs that he bowled. Now, the next game will be played in Indore on the 14th of January, and you will see Virat Kohli also in action in that match. So, Indian captain Rohit Sharma created history by becoming the first man to be a part of 100 T20 international victories after India beat Afghanistan in Mohali by 6 wickets. Talking about Rohit's elite record, only England's Danny Watt has won more than 200 T20 in 111 matches so far. Rohit is now levelled with Australia's Eliza Healy and Eliza Perry in terms of T20 victories. After the victory, Rohit praised all the players and said that the team wants to challenge themselves under different circumstances. Rohit said, and I quote a statement of here, "A lot of positives. We got a lot from this game, especially with the ball. Our spinners bowled really well and the seamers also did the job as well. A lot of positives are there. Shivam Dube, the way Jitesh batted, Tilak as well, and then Rinku, they are in good form as well. We want to keep trying different things, try and bowl our bowlers in different situations in the game. We want to challenge ourselves in the areas we are slightly uncomfortable with the 2 bowlers who are not used to that. We want to try and do that. Keeping all of those things in mind, we will try and do whatever possible, but not at the cost of the game. We want to make sure that we come out on the top and play the game well," unquote. So, from this entire statement, we can make out that how positive and optimistic Rohit Sharma is about his team and the way they are performing at the T20 International. The 3-match series is ongoing. The second match is yet to be played. Now, the story of bravery, determination and resilience from the world of cricket. 34-year-old para-cricketer Amir Hussain, lone hails from Wagama village in Kashmir, inspired the cricketing world with his extraordinary talent. Now, despite facing the tragic loss of both his arms, Amir's cricketing talent has earned accolades from cricket legends. Here's a report that tells you more.
Sports can do wonders in life. It teaches us many things which go hand in hand to face difficulties of life and emerge as winners. Victim to the most unfortunate of situations, para-athletes are those figures who inspire with their stirring stories, showing their incredible journey and making people realize that just about anything is possible if you dream enough. Nothing, no disability, no crisis can hinder your growth. One such story is of Amir Hussain Lone, who hails from Waghama village in Kashmir. The 34-year-old differently able cricketer life was shattered when he lost his hands in the tragic sawmill accident at the tender age of 8. But he did not lose hope and showed that resilience can make anything possible. Today, he has emerged as an inspiring figure in the cricketing world. Amir has been given the responsibility of leading the para-cricket team of Jammu and Kashmir. Discovered by a teacher in 2013, Amir exhibits remarkable skills. His batting style is different from other cricketers as he bats holding it between his neck and shoulder while bowling with his feet. He even participated in the United Arab Emirates Dubai Premier League held in Sharjah.
तो मेरे शौक तो क्रिकेट खेलना था, लेकिन 8 साल की उम्र में हमारा एक्सीडेंट हो गया। लेकिन उसके बावजूद भी मैंने जो है हार नहीं मानी अपनी ज़िंदगी से, और हमेशा मैंने ये सोचा था कि मैं आगे जाऊं, और मैं अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आज हर कोई काम, जो भी काम होता है वो मैं खुद करता हूं। जहां तक क्रिकेट का सवाल है, जो एक पैर से गेंदबाजी करना और फिर नेक और शोल्डर के दरमियान बल्ला पकड़ना, वो एक अनोखा था, क्योंकि लोग जब देखते हैं कि पैर से गेंदबाजी करना और वो भी टर्फ पर, और सभी ने जो है इस पे बहुत हैरान हो गए इस बात पर कि कैसे ये गेंदबाजी करता है, लेकिन मैं अल्लाह ताला का लाख लाख शुक्र अदा करता हूँ जिन्होंने आज मुझे किसी चीज़ की कमी महसूस नहीं होने दी.
With physical limitations being his new identity, Amir ventured into para cricket during his college days, where he not only scored runs but also went on to lead Jammu and Kashmir para team.
पहला 2013 में हमने नेशनल खेला था, उसके बाद फिर हर एक इंडिया में, फिर 2018 में मैं बांग्लादेश नेशनल इंटरनेशनल मैच खेलने गए, फिर उसके बाद नेपाल और शारजा दुबई गए खेलने के लिए. इन जगहों पर मैंने क्रिकेट खेला है और सभी हमारे फेवरेट प्लेयर है. उसमें अभी तो है सचिन सर जो हमारा फेवरेट प्लेयर है, तो अभी विराट कोहली सर भी है, क्योंकि विराट कोहली सर इंशाल्लाह उनके साथ भी मुलाकात इंशाल्लाह उम्मीद करते हैं हो जाएगी इंशाल्लाह.
Amir's neighbor also hails him, who has become the star of Jammu and Kashmir.
बहुत फख्र है आमिर पर, इसने इस इलाके का नाम रोशन कर दिया.
Cricket greats like Sachin Tendulkar and Ashish Nehra have hailed the batter. Nehra also invited him to watch T20 World Cup 2016 semi-final at Wankhede. Amir is a huge fan of Sachin and even wears his named jersey. While the story of Amir Lone is of immense inspiration, the hardship that he came across in the road to establish himself as professional para-cricketer is one that instills people with faith and belief that where there is a will, there is a way.
So sports is not only about unity, but also a lot about inspiration. Moving on in Sports Buzz, now let's get you an update from the world of badminton. Indian men's doubles pair of Satvik Sairaj Ranki Reddy and Chirag Shetty will play their quarter-final round in a short while from now. On Thursday, they continued their impressive run to advance into the last 8 of Malaysia Open Super 1000 badminton tournament. Now, Satvik and Chirag defeated France's world number 36 Lucas Govey and Ronan Labar by 21-11 and 21-18. From badminton, now let's move on to tennis courts. India's Sumit Nagal booked a spot in the upcoming Australian Open's main draw after registering a comprehensive victory in the tournament's qualifying finals on Friday. The 26-year-old beat Slovakia's Alex Molten by 6-4 and 6-4 in straight sets in a match that lasted just under 2 hours to enter the main round of a Grand Slam event for the first time since 2021. Sumit Nagal, currently ranked at 139th in the singles world ranking, made it to the main round of the US Open in 2019 and 2020, and then also featured in the Australian Open main draw back in the year 2021. Nagal will face world number 31 Alexander Bublik of Kazakhstan in the first round of the Australian Open. Staying on tennis, Naomi Osaka said on Friday she has no plans to ease herself back into the tour after returning from a 15-month absence with the doubles pair. Now, Australian Open champion already, who's planning a jam-packed schedule for the season ahead, gave birth to daughter Shai in the month of July and returned to action for the first time since September 2022 in Brisbane this month, where she beat Tamara Korpash before losing in 3 sets to fellow former world number 1 Karolina Pliskova. Ahead of a return to Grand Slam action at the Australian Open that she won in 2019 and 2021, the 26-year-old Japanese player said she could even play as many events as she did as a teenager. I'll quote a statement here. She said, "I'm definitely thinking this year that I want to play a lot of tournaments. I might go back to the schedule I had when I was 18 or something. I think right now I really need to play a lot of matches, and it will probably condition me to at least have a really good end of the year. For me right now, my schedule's kind of packed with the tournaments that I want to play. Definitely my body is a lot different from, I guess, before Shai. I think also I had to adjust my playing style a lot." Now, Osaka faces 16-seed Caroline Garcia first in the year's opening major that begins on Sunday and is under no illusions about the task at hand. We are moving for a short break, but still to come on Sports Buzz. Djokovic's entertainment gimmick to please the crowd ahead of the Australian Open. And Brazil unveiled Dorival Jr. as the new coach.
Experience the magic of Ayodhya, where spirituality meets architectural grandeur. Immerse yourself in the majestic beauty of the Ram Temple, an awe-inspiring symbol of devotion and cultural heritage. Explore its intricate details from the towering spires to the sacred sanctorum. Watch Ayodhya, the marvel of architecture, on Friday 8:30 p.m. IST only on DD India.
Are you obsessed with having the perfect body? And is that obsession harming you? I connect the dots to get you the full picture. Watch Connecting the Dots every Friday at 8 p.m. IST on DD India.
Experience the magic of Ayodhya, where spirituality meets architectural grandeur. Immerse yourself in the majestic beauty of the Ram Temple, an awe-inspiring symbol of devotion and cultural heritage. Explore its intricate details from the towering spires to the sacred sanctorum. Watch Ayodhya, the marvel of architecture, on Friday 8:30 p.m. IST only on DD India.
Maldives must.
Welcome back after that short break. You're watching Sports Buzz on DD India. Now let's stay on tennis and bring you more updates. Novak Djokovic produced yet another memorable night in Rod Laver Arena on Thursday. Well, dozens of Serbian fans energetically danced and sang outside Rod Laver Arena before Novak Djokovic hosted a tennis charity event. Djokovic took on Greek Stefanos Tsitsipas in a one-setter exhibition and won it by 6-3 before the duo were joined by Tsitsipas's Greek compatriot Maria Sakkari and Belarusian reigning Australian Open champion Aryna Sabalenka. Djokovic was challenged by a number of athletes from other sports to try their game. The Serbian impressed the crowd with his basketball and cricket skills, and proceeds from the charity event went to a range of children charities providing opportunities for disadvantaged children to play the sport. Moving on to soccer now, Australia trained at the Asian Cup ahead of their opening match against India, scheduled to take place on the 13th of January. Graham Arnold's squad will benefit from the experience of playing in Qatar just over 12 months ago at the World Cup, where they made it through the group stages before being knocked out by eventual champions Argentina in the last 16 round. Now, they are among the fancied teams in the 24-team Asian Cup and are in a favourable group alongside India, Syria and Uzbekistan. Staying on soccer, in Super Cup semi-finals, Barcelona thrashed Osasuna in a one-sided clash. Barcelona dominated the game from the very beginning, but were unable to score until the 59th minute of the game. Ilkay Gundogan picked out Lewandowski with a through ball and the striker scored from a very close range. Now Osasuna tried to make a late run for the equaliser but got exposed, and Joao Felix created a quick counter and assisted Yamal, who blasted low into the net to secure the victory, setting up a dream showpiece clash on Sunday with Real Madrid.
Ocasiones recuerdo claras, pero nosotros también, al final.
Yes, I think the team played well. Even though Osasuna could have scored, they had two clear chances that I can remember, but we did too. It's good that we kept a clean slate to give the defensive line confidence. We were really dominant today against a very strong opponent. They are very tough defensively. It is hard to create chances against them, and we created chances. Not many, but we had chances, so that is good too.
Todos de golpes, molestias.
FIFA World Cup winners Lionel Messi and Aitana Bonmati are in contention for the Best FIFA Awards, which will be unveiled on Monday in London. The awards annually honors the most outstanding members of the sport, in which fans play a vital role and take active part. World Cup winners Lionel Messi and Aitana Bonmati are among the favourites for the Best FIFA Awards that will be revealed on the 15th of January in London. Messi is the finalist for the Best Men's Player alongside Manchester City striker Erling Haaland and French forward Kylian Mbappe. Bonmati is up against international teammate Jennifer Hermoso and Colombia's Linda for Women's Award. Treble-winning and Manchester City coach Pep Guardiola is the front-runner for the Best Men's Coach against Inter Milan's Simon Inzaghi and former Napoli and now Italy coach Luciano Spalletti. Serena Wigman, Emma Hayes and Barcelona's Jonathan Giraldes are shortlisted for Women's Award. Morocco's Yassine, Manchester City's Ederson and Real Madrid's Thibaut Courtois are the nominees for the Best Men's Goalkeeper, while England number 1 Mary Earps is the strong favourite to take home the Best Women's Goalkeeper award. The 3 finalists have been selected by an international jury comprising of the coaches, captains, football journalists and fans from all across the world. The 15th of January ceremony will mark the 3rd time that FIFA would hold the Best FIFA Football Awards in London after 2017 and 2018 award ceremonies that were staged earlier. Sports Desk, DD India. Dorival Junior was unveiled as the head coach of Brazil men's national team, and he vowed to turn around the side's fortune after a run of poor results in the South American qualifiers for the 2026 World Cup. The former Sao Paulo coach signed a contract until December 2026 and now takes over following the sacking of Fernando Diniz. The 5-time world champion have been going through a turbulent period since being knocked out from the 2022 World Cup in the quarter-finals. Dorival emerged as the leading candidate for the job after Italian coach Carlo Ancelotti extended his contract with Real Madrid following failed negotiations to manage the South American side. Dorival's first match in charge will be a friendly against England, which will take place on the 23rd of March this year. Tottenham Hotspur defender Eric Dier has joined Bayern Munich on loan to end of the season. Now, both the clubs have officially confirmed the transfer, but the financial details of the deal were not disclosed by either of the club. Dier made over 300 appearances for the North London club since 2014. Bayern are currently second in Bundesliga, 4 points behind leader Bayern Leverkusen with a game in hand. New England Patriots head coach Bill Belichick, one of the most successful coaches in National Football League's history, is leaving the team after 24 seasons and 6 Super Bowl titles. He and the owner Robert Kraft announced the same. Now 71 years old, Belichick and Kraft mutually agreed to part ways after the team finished the season with a dismal 4-13 record, which is the worst in Belichick's 29-year-old head coaching career. Belichick also thanked more than 1,000 players that he coached during his tenure in New England, as well as the team staff, fans and the media. Belichick is regarded as one of the greatest coaches of all time, leading the most decorated NFL dynasty in league's history.
Robert and I, after a series of discussions, have mutually agreed to part ways. And for me, this is a day of gratitude and celebration. Start with Robert and his family. It's great. So much thanks for the opportunity to be head coach here for 24 years. It's an amazing opportunity. Received tremendous support. We had a vision of building a winner, building a championship football team here, and that's exceeded my wildest dreams.
Belichick will forever be celebrated as a legendary sports icon here in New England, and I believe go in as a Pro Football Hall of Famer on the first ballot. Why? Because he is the greatest coach of all times, which makes this decision to part ways so hard.
Ireland coach Andy Farrell has been unveiled as the head coach of the British and Irish Lions for their 2025 tour of Australia. The widely expected confirmation came in London, though Farrell has yet to make any decisions about the makeup of his team of assistants. Farrell was an assistant to Warren Gatland on the 2013 and 2017 tour of Australia and New Zealand. Now, 48-year-old Farrell became Ireland's head coach back in the year 2019, leading them to a first series victory in New Zealand and to a Six Nations Grand Slam last year. He previously spent 4 years as the assistant coach with Team England. The former Wigan and Britain Rugby League star also played for the England Union team, including the 2007 Rugby World Cup. The 3 tests are in Brisbane on the 19th July and Melbourne on the 26th of July, along with Sydney on the 2nd of August.
To be thought of as a candidate for the head coach's role is pretty special, but to be chosen, it's pretty magical. It definitely is. I suppose being on a couple of Lions tours already gives me the feel of what it's all about, and for those who've been lucky enough to be involved before, or for those of us who've been lucky enough to go on Lions tours as a supporter or support the Lions and for what the Lions stand for at home, etc. We all know how special place this is. For me to be chosen as the head coach is beyond words.
On to La Liga now. Sevilla will square off with 15th place Deportivo Alaves in an important encounter at the Estadio Ramon Sanchez Stadium on Friday. Deportivo Alaves are currently in 15th place in the La Liga standings and have not been at their best so far this season. The away side edged Real Betis to a narrow 1-0 victory in the Copa del Rey last week and will look forward to achieve a similar result in this fixture. Sevilla, on the other hand, are at 16th place in the league's table and at the moment have failed to meet expectations this season. The Andalusian Giants edged Racing Ferrol to a 2-1 victory in their previous game and will be a confident side ahead of this match. Staying on soccer, Tottenham Hotspur have signed Romanian defender Radu Draguzin from Italian side Genoa for €25 million. Draguzin becomes the club's second signing of the January window after Germany forward Timo Werner joined on loan from RB Leipzig. The Romanian international, who has 13 senior caps, started all 22 of Serie A side Genoa's matches this season. Spurs defender Jane Spence has joined Genoa on loan for the rest of the season as part of the deal. Now, Draguzin, who signed a deal that keeps him with Tottenham until the summer of 2030, began his career at Juventus and spent time on loan with Genoa before making a permanent move last summer. And with this, it's a wrap here on our Sports Buzz for now, but news and updates will continue here on DD India. So don't go anywhere, keep watching and keep tracking DD India for all latest news and updates from the country and the world. Thank you so much for joining us right now. Namaskar.